Hey everyone, it's me Gavin and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving back in with some Zenless Zone Zero, and today I think probably going to be trying to take down the Qingyi Agent Story, and then possibly do some stuff in Hollow Zero that I've been waiting to do. I've actually been very anxious and eager to start streaming again. I didn't really know if I was going to be doing over on YouTube or Twitch, but I am doing it over on Twitch for the time being, just because there seems to be a little bit more opportunities over there for live streaming and all that good stuff. But anyways, if you guys are watching this over on YouTube after the fact, then you could just head over to twitch.tv/Gavin_Vengeance and follow me over there, and then whenever I go live, you guys will know. So highly recommend to do that. And if you guys are just watching over on YouTube and you want to stay over on YouTube, then I would highly encourage you to give the video a thumbs up, and also please consider subscribing to the channel for more Zenless Zone Zero content. But that is the plan today, just kind of hanging out, chilling, doing stuff over with the agent story for Qingyi. I don't even know the name of it, to be honest with you guys, but I've been holding off on doing that one, and I think I've got to fight Nineveh or something in Hollow Zero, so there's a possibility we may get around to that. If we don't, then it'll be in the next video. But anyways, again, let's check it out, let's dive into the stream, let's get things started. Okay, so I was over in the HIA spending all my energy that I had amassed that I didn't actually end up using, but I got it done now, and then I've been trying to slowly level up Jane Doe and get her a little bit more situated for combat, and I'm hitting for 250,000 to 300,000 damage whenever she actually does get the physical anomaly thing go off, so it's incredibly useful. But some mobs are definitely a little bit harder to apply that anomaly debuff to. And I've also been doing a lot of side questing in the off-stream hours. But again, we're gonna head into the video archive, get this Qingyi story started. The case of a missing Bangbu. Sounds interesting. I don't think there's anything else that I really need to do in terms of agent story, so I feel like this is probably the last one that I do have available to me, and I could be wrong on that, but again, just really wanted to get this started. The video store doesn't seem to have much traffic today, so the two decide to watch a movie to kill time. Ah, that part is so touching. At that moment, there's a sudden knock at the door. Hello, knockity knock. Got a problem? Call NEPS, peer-to-peer community service at your doorstep. Please open up. What? Why do they have to show up right at the climax of the film? Wise, you go get the door. I'm still engrossed in the story. Is it Qingyi? Hello there. You booked a peer-to-peer community service from NEPS. Did we really book a service from public security? I'm Officer Qingyi, ready and at your service. Is that Qingyi? She sounds strange.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Qingyi. May I know the specific request you have for public security community service?
I don't recall calling you, but you know.
Shh, hold on for a sec. Oh, is that you?
Still watching the movie.
My apologies. I didn't recognize you while I was in autopilot mode. What are you two?
Right, so I was kind of spoiled on this. She's an automaton, right?
If even androids can understand the meaning of life, then perhaps humans can too.
Finished. What a classic.
I feel like that's relevant.
What are you watching so intently?
Endbringer 2. Okay.
Endbringer 2. Have you seen it, Qingyi? I've been meaning to recommend it to you.
Hold on. Just give me a second. And done. I speedwatched the whole thing.
Speedwatch? That was literally in an instant.
It's about an E800 model android protecting a little girl amidst the perilous apocalypse, supporting each other through thick and thin.
Right, and?
They gradually become attached to one another, but in the end have no choice but to part ways. The plot's decent enough, I suppose.
Did you search for spoilers? That's not how you're supposed to watch movies, officer.
I didn't look up spoilers. I simply extracted the movie from the database for data analysis and pattern recognition.
Master, this is technical jargon of an advanced artificial consciousness. Allow me to translate for you.
You really don't need to, Fairy.
Yes. Qingyi essentially read spoilers.
The smart voice assistant you two are using seems to have quite the unique personality setting loaded into it. Ah, right. I happen to have a work-related matter which requires your assistance. I need to borrow some tapes to further analyze human behavior.
Now, why would she be researching human behavior?
Horror movies, to be exact. With mysterious forces at play, the more the better. It's for Public Security's community service program.
Interesting. What?
Oh? May I ask what kind of community service you're talking about?
I can tell you find the whole thing a little unusual too. Actually, I also think this community service is somewhat dull.
How's a horror movie gonna pertain to any sort of community service?
So that's why you activated autopilot mode. If only I could handle tedious tasks while also catching up on some sleep.
Tedious. Ha, ha. As if the mere word tedious could encompass everything. It all began when the bigwigs at Public Security realized that no matter how many decrees they make, Internaut is still unstoppable.
Yep, that is the case for the World Wide Web.
As a result, who else other than Officer Juyuan proposed a strategy of guiding rather than blocking? Citizens have a real need to face the hollows and can't always turn to Public Security for everything. So Internaut has naturally appeared to meet those needs. If only every Public Security officer could dedicate a set amount of time to community service, helping citizens with their actual problems.
But I mean, we make good money on it, right? You give me all the Denny's, post your commissions on the Internaut and we'll take care of
Once
it.
we establish trust between citizens and Public Security, then the plan to completely eradicate Internaut will have taken its first step.
Nobody's gonna eradicate the Internaut.
Oh, that's a great strategy.
How commendable of Juyuan. Having such an officer serving us really brings peace of mind.
It is a good plan. However, for some reason, I sense that you two might not be completely sincere.
We would never use sarcasm, ever.
I suppose I'm not entirely sincere myself, mainly due to the absurd demands citizens are making. For example, testing whether their fiancé would flirt with other women behind their back. Or, I suspect there's some mysterious force at work on 6th Street. Please deal with it, officer.
Yeah, those are personal issues. Kinda sketchy.
What's worse is my assigned partner today. Ugh, that guy. One second he's proclaiming that though community service seems a little trivial, he's determined and dedicated to taking up that task. Then, before I even finished a sip of hot water, he goes bolting off on another case somewhere else, like a gust of wind weaving through the mountains.
Seth?
Young people these days.
Not every young person is like that, you know. If you need a partner, count me in. Teaming up with a public security officer to solve cases. It's just like a plot from a movie. Sounds exciting.
We'll be vigilantes.
I never expected the manager to be interested in such things.
I think Bro just wants to show off and strut around with a public security badge pinned on his coat.
If the manager is willing to assist, it would indeed be a great help to me.
Well, there you go. That's how we get involved.
However, giving you a badge is out of the question. Nominally appointing you as an assistant public security officer, though, is a possibility.
It beats assistant to the public security officer, right?
Then you can leave the store to me for the day, Bro.
Then I'll go ahead and clear up the other community service appointments first. Let's meet on the street later.
Sweet. Okay, so we gotta go meet up with Qingyi, and then we'll help her with her investigation, and we'll provide her with all kinds of knowledge about horror movies, because it's definitely relevant. Does that mean that I'm gonna have to go to, like, the Ballet Twins at some point? Is that the reason why she's looking for, like, horror movie references? I don't know. Officer, could I... but Dad said I shouldn't be so stubborn. Why don't you tell me about it first, Holly?
No need to jump to any strange conclusions, Holly. Just tell me what's the matter.
Okay.
Actually, it's about my good friend Teddy. He's been missing for several days now.
This is an actual teddy bear?
Missing? There doesn't seem to be any filed reports about a missing person in this area.
Because it's definitely not a person.
Have you been to the public security office with your parents recently?
No, we haven't. Dad said since we just moved away from the old metro zone, we don't have the resources to deal with Teddy right now. But I'm really worried. I've never gone so long without seeing Teddy before.
Typical parents, just like, buy another one. Don't worry about it.
That's terrible.
The assistant public security officer is right. A disappearance is not a trivial matter and must be handled by public security. Do you have a photo of Teddy?
Yes, I have tons. At least I did. But during our move, because we were in a hurry to catch the evacuation train, all our luggage was...
Not a problem. Now, I will ask you a few questions. You must think carefully. The more accurate your answers, the higher the chance we will find Teddy. Understand? Let's start. Height? Weight?
Well,
Teddy is exactly 20 centimeters shorter than me, so he's 101 centimeters tall. He's heavier than me, about 32 kilograms.
that's a big bear.
Can you describe the color and style of clothes Teddy was wearing when he disappeared?
A blue shark onesie.
Is it a bang boo? This is the bang boo. It's gotta be a bang boo, right? Yeah, 100%. Without a moment's hesitation, Holly answers all of Qingyi's questions. Following her description, Qingyi sketches Teddy's portrait. It turns out that Teddy is a bang boo.
So, Teddy must look something like this, right?
Yeah, it's a shark boo. Exactly. The sketch Qingyi made in accordance with Holly's descriptions. So Holly's friend Teddy is actually a bang boo.
Whoa, you can really draw, Miss Officer. That's Teddy. But he's been gone so many days. Do you think we can still find him?
Easily.
Your case is now
All we gotta do
Citizen Holly.
is go visit Enzo, and we will have another copy of Teddy for you.
Oh, thank you so
Easy.
much.
Solved.
Dad
Case
told me
closed.
that the officers at public security wouldn't have time for this sort of thing.
Don't worry, Public Security Officer Qingyi will be on the case. But there's one last question I need you to answer. Can you do that for me?
Okay.
When and where did you last see Teddy?
It was at the Gravity Cinema.
I was gonna say, if she says it's in a hollow,
So Teddy went out to buy some. I waited until the movie was over, but Teddy never came back.
Gravity Cinema? That's right next to the branch office, and yet a disappearance happened.
That does seem strange. Let's go investigate.
I wonder if it spazzed out like all of the other bang boos that we've been encountering on the streets.
I need to escort Holly home. Let's meet later near Gravity Cinema in Lumina Square.
Alright, that seems pretty simple. So we'll head over there, look for any kind of clues, see if there's any traces of Teddy. Teddy the Shark Boo. I don't think I have a Shark Boo right now currently. They do look really cute though. Huh? Analyzing search data. Please hold on. It's you, manager. I've just finished scanning all of the 283,019 surveillance camera footage in this area. I simply extracted the footage from the database for data analysis and pattern recognition. Actually, I did find some footage of Teddy, but it's kind of weird. It's of Teddy walking out of the cinema with popcorn in hand, craning its neck around as though it's looking for something. The last place he was seen is right here in this parking lot. Although several days have passed, we should still perform a thorough investigation of this area. Young people are always so full of energy. I'll leave this one up to you to handle, Assistant Officer. Going to run another analysis on the surveillance footage and see if I missed anything. Whoa! Okay, there's a lot of different points to go and investigate. Maybe somebody's seen them around? Maybe? Open snacks. Just some snacks, but maybe there are some fingerprints on it. You place the open snack into an evidence bag. Okay. So we're essentially gathering all different forms of evidence. An empty bottle. Looks like a can to me. Maybe, just maybe, it has some DNA from the suspect. Slip the bottle into the evidence bag. Can. Looks like a can. It's a can. Think there's anything inside this trash can? Huh? I never thought trash cans could be this clean. Doesn't look like any clues have been left behind here. It's an autographed poster. This has to be worth a lot. What a waste. Just chucking this like it's trash. Let's take it home. Is that it? Is that all the evidence? Is that everything we need?
Judging from your appearance, it seems like you found something.
I found quite a few suspicious items. Please assess them. What do you think? Pretty good, huh?
And we also found this autographed poster that we're totally not going to sell online.
Manager, why did you pick up so much trash? Don't tell me you thought all this was evidence.
No! I was doing my part for community service, that's all.
Trash? So it's all useless. Seems not just anyone can be an officer.
Completely normal for a first investigation. After all, evidence doesn't just fall from the sky, you know? Let me analyze these videos, then together with... Wait a minute. What's that in your pocket?
It's a cucumber. Oh, you mean the autograph poster. An old autograph poster that almost didn't make it as evidence. It says, to Holly and Teddy. It was apparently something Teddy had on the day it went missing. Doesn't seem to, be anything special, I guess. What clues does it hold? It is kind of see-through. Okay.
I picked it up earlier. It's a signed poster and seemed collectible, so I thought I'd take it home.
It has value as a collectible? Then it shouldn't have been discarded so carelessly for you to find like that. Without the manager's deep knowledge of films, I might have overlooked this detail. The handwriting is a bit smudged, but you can still make out to Holly. If it was dropped by Teddy, it's worth further investigation. Let me scan it. Look, there's residue of a strong reaction from highly active etheric matter. Quite a significant amount, too.
Oh?
An item outside a hollow contaminated with such a high concentration of etheric residue. This actually makes our search easier. I've also made some progress. I discovered a suspicious vehicle that was parked here when Teddy disappeared.
Is it something that maybe Teddy had from their previous residence when they were taking the evacuation train? It was a train, right?
If it's related to the disappearance, then the vehicle might also be contaminated with etheric residue. Let's go and check it out.
Okay. That's interesting. Never break. That is a great decal. Never break. Only
Very
gas.
good, Assistant Public Security Officer.
I'm all gas.
Quickly track down the suspicious vehicle. As I suspected, there's residue of a strong reaction from highly active etheric matter on the rear wheels.
Oh, then are we ready to go arrest the suspect now?
Huh? No, that's not how this works. Criminal investigation requires concrete evidence. We need to keep calm, Assistant Officer.
Yeah, I think Wise jumping the gun there a little bit.
Etheric residue is indeed suspicious, but this is new Eridu after all. There are various causes for contamination with etheric residue. We can't quite deem it something particularly strange at this stage. No worries. I'll handle surveillance of the car. I don't need to sleep anyway.
And there's like this convenient charging station nearby too, right? So maybe maybe Qingyi just needs to stay in the charging terminal, possibly. That's how they work, right?
Are you sure you'll be okay if you don't rest at all, Qingyi?
Zhu always expresses the same. It's just unnecessary concern. Everyone is acting like this. Zhu, Holly, and now even the manager. Humans are indeed an interesting species, projecting so much emotion onto things that are not even alive. Though helping citizens is part of a public security officer's duties, Teddy is just a bang-boo. In the end, the existence of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises.
Until they eventually like rise up and overthrow human race, and then they, you know, smite the human race and then take over and rule and then produce their own brethren.
Take me,
I'm going on a tangent.
Despite being an advanced model known as a 01NG6 criminal investigation automaton, I'm essentially just a bang-boo with more complex functionality.
Is that where Qingyi gets her name from? Because of the serial number? Or the series number?
And regarding life and death, I believe Teddy and I are identical. Neither of us actually cling to it. I really didn't expect Holly to be so upset.
I'm no expert, but the purpose of intelligent machines definitely isn't just to be discarded.
That would be the purpose of marketing.
A most interesting species indeed.
That way, whenever your old model gets busted up and stops working, then you can buy the new one.
Don't worry. Bang-boo or automaton, we are not as fragile as humans. Today's investigation was very fruitful. With these leads, we can apply for an official search warrant from public security. If there's anything I need help with in the future, I'll be sure to contact you. I'll be leaving now.
Alright, cool. Cool setup. I'm gonna guess that's probably the first part, right? Is this gonna be the first chapter to our investigation, to this agent story? Welcome back home, Wise. I see you haven't managed to completely shut down Internet yet. How's it going? In any case, it's still a good thing that we're building up some goodwill with PubSec. Although it sounds a little unfair to Qingyi and Zhu, as ordinary citizens of New Eridu, all we can do is wait for Qingyi to get back to us. There you go. Chapter 1 completed just like that. Again, great way to preface the events of the story. Mission 2 now available. Let's go take a look. Ever since checking out that vehicle, Qingyi hasn't been in contact. It just occurred to me, I wonder if Teddy's been found yet. At that moment, there's a sudden knock at the door. Hello, sorry to bother you. It's Public Security's Community Service. Got a problem? Call NEPS, peer-to-peer community service. I'm Officer Qingyi. She sounds more normal this time, doesn't she? Speaking of which, who booked this community service?
Pleased to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Qingyi. Please tell me the specific request you have for Public Security Community Service.
To no longer receive Public Security's Community Service.
Really? Still on autopilot mode, huh? How about it? Should we wake up Qingyi?
Congratulations on becoming the head of public security.
Now that's a prank.
Oh, very well. As head, my first command is to stop all community service.
Dude, it worked out. Perfect. Our prank worked. Now we don't ever have to receive any random door-to-door visits or peer-to-peer visits.
The video store managers? Oh, seems I was having a pretty good dream just now.
Me too.
You seem kinda tired. Are you okay?
It had been too long since I last shut down, and my processors were being occupied with redundant data. That's all. It matters not. I've been keeping watch over the suspicious vehicle we identified last time, and finally caught evidence of it entering and exiting the Cretan Hollow.
Okay, we got a lead.
I've applied for personnel and carrots from public security. Once the approval goes through, we can go find Teddy.
At that moment, another knock came to the door. Or came at the door.
Excuse me for interrupting. I thought I saw a public security officer heading this way. Ah, you must be Officer Qingyi. Our little Holly has really caused you trouble lately.
Grievous Summer. Is that a brand? As Holly's father thanked her, he handed Qingyi a brand new bamboo.
What is this for?
I'm so sorry. Kids don't understand. To trouble public security over such a matter is really making too much of a fuss.
So he did go out and buy her a replacement.
If it was lost, it's lost. That bamboo was old anyway. I thought I might as well buy a new one for Holly this time. Just reset the bamboo and give it to her. You can tell her you found Teddy, and that'll be the end of all this.
Are you sure? Holly must have really cherished Teddy.
Yeah, why be so insensitive, Holly's father?
Right. Please trust that... Oh, wait a minute. I understand, if that's what you wish.
Huh? Qingyi, why the sudden...
Petite officer silently accepts the brand new Teddy, and Holly's father leaves, feeling reassured.
He sure left in a hurry.
I think Teddy can still be saved. I mean, the real Teddy.
He's just a father worried about his daughter. No need to argue over the details of the investigation with him.
Exactly.
Moreover, I just received a message indicating that it's unclear whether this Teddy number 2 will be able to help. So, I've decided to handle it this way for now.
Wait, Qingyi. What's really going on?
Yes, the approval didn't come through. Bangbu can't be classified as people.
Right.
It can't be handled as a missing persons case, only as a theft. So we can't get approval for extra personnel or a carrot.
So we'll just have to take matters into our own hands.
This means the rescue operation in the Hollow will inevitably be delayed. And by then, Teddy's chances will be quite slim.
But the idea from Holly's father is just too cruel.
I mean, neither of those answers were really what I would have said, but...
I never said we were abandoning the real Teddy. It's just that bringing the real Teddy back in one piece isn't very realistic. You haven't forgotten, have you? The biggest advantage of intelligent machines is replaceability. If an arm breaks, just attach a new one. If the body is damaged beyond repair, just get a new one. As long as we can retrieve the most core memory chip.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. No wonder you're the public security's intelligence system. You see things from a different angle.
Master, stay calm. If you can't remain composed, then allow me to pour a bucket of cold cybernetic water over you.
I'd like to see you try.
This plan has a flaw. Teddy is a model from 8 years ago, and there are aesthetic differences from this year's latest model.
Of course there are.
It seems Officer Qingyi's AI system requires further iteration for thoroughness.
Oof. Smack talk.
It's not a problem. The difference between the Bangbu isn't that big. Just some modifications to make it look similar to the older version should do.
Okay, Fairy. No need to try to prove you're better. Please search for the specific differences between the old and new versions of the Bangbu.
Yeah, Fairy, nobody likes a bragger.
Understood. Scanning the blog. OMG, is there anything cuter than the old Bangbu models? I just want to hug it to death. Result 1. The old version of the Bangbu has a super chubby tubby tummy. Am I the only one who loves its tummy? Result 2. The old version of the Bangbu is super duper cute the way it sputters with its mechanical kinetic core. Result 3. Wah. The previous version of the Bangbu clearly had more emotes. I miss those.
Yep. Leave it to companies to take away features in future updates, right?
Based on the results extracted from the blog, we can modify the new Bangbu's appearance based on these 3 points to perfectly replicate the old version of Teddy.
How are we going to give it new emotes?
It never occurred to me
Firmware
before,
update.
But some things are better written than read out loud. Thanks, Barry.
You're very welcome. I am a smart voice assistant dedicated to showing you different perspectives.
In that case, the task at hand is quite clear. Let's start modifying Teddy number 2.
So I guess we're gonna pay Enzo a visit if that's the case, right? Makes the most sense to me. Welcome. Oh, it's Officer Qingyi. Mr. Enzo, Your assistance is requested with a case of ours. Case? Please, rest assured, there's nothing to worry about. All you need to do is replace the kinetic core on this Bangbu with an older mechanical version. Oh, you've got great taste. I actually prefer the slight lag that you, you used to get with the older one. Who the heck prefers lag? But I'm afraid that part's no longer available anymore. Great idea. If we could reassemble the hydraulics, the drive shafts, and the gears... Sounds expensive. There are some things that, once seen, can never be unseen. Things like a Bangbu getting sliced wide open. Enzo skillfully installs the modified mechanical core into Teddy Mark II's chassis. This perfectly replicates the slight lagging sensation that the old Bangbu used to have. Great. There's another stream of revenue for the store. As far as I know, a lot of people really like the lag. I'm kind of surprised. This Bangbu's kinetic core is also slotted left of center in its chest, just like mine, I think. From an energy transfer and center of gravity perspective, it's far more logical for it to be smack bang in the middle. It seems as though humans will always project themselves into any intelligent machines they design. Teddy Mark II's kinetic core has been modified. Well, I mean, there is definitely an obsession with being able to recreate life in some way, shape, or form, right? It's easier to make a Bangbu chubbier. Just buy a Bangbu repair kit. It's a piece of cake, and you can make fully automated tweaks to any Bangbu's appearance. I once bought an old model repair kit from your store. Here's that order number. Yes, we've got it. Please wait a sec. I'll fetch that from the warehouse for you. You got a Bangbu repair kit? It takes a lot of work to stuff Teddy Mark II into the repair kit. Now, just let the automation do the rest. A round belly like this is much cuter. Well, even though it's already cute to begin with. Now that I think about it, humans always seem to lean towards being cute when designing intelligent machines. Whoa! Whoa, Wise! Whoa, easy now. Easy, buddy. So it was designed like this to soften the perception of intelligent machines being a different species to you. I see. I was designed to be small so that I could seem harmless. Alright. The Bangbu repair kit completes its curvy tummy modifications for Teddy Mark II. And last but not least, going to the W engine shop? Come inside the store and check it out. Yeah, that's right. We've got a new line of public security officer products in. That won't be necessary, but NEPS does happen to have a case that could use your assistance. Are you really not going to buy anything? But you're already here. So this is where we're going to get our emotes, right? I read this review from before saying that you guys can help factory reset a Bangbu's expression. Is that right? Oh, you mean that? Sure. That's a service we do. Have you still got old emojis from 8 years ago, though? So long as you can think of it, we can do it. And actually, we can do even more. This is the first time you've ever heard about a hidden interface to calibrate Bangbu facial expressions. Who knew it was here? Emojis. Anything's fine. Do intelligent machines really need emotions? Aren't they all just simulated? I feel like she's really digging into her own psyche here. Maybe she's going to be completely self-aware. She's going to be a sentient being. Let's go with... so that's the impression that I gave you. You've reset Teddy Mark II's emojis from to those from 8 years back. How nostalgic. There's a sudden rush of people wanting to rent videotapes, while there's a guest at home too. I'm trapped between a rock and a hard place. If you're pretty much all done, please come back. We're flat out here. Alright, odd that a lot of people are wanting to rent movies, but awfully convenient at the same time. I highly doubt that these modifications and adjustments that we've been making to Teddy are actually going to suffice, because guaranteed there's something that like is very unique about Teddy specifically that Holly's gonna pick up on immediately and be like, yeah, this is not Teddy. Guarantee it.
Officer Qingyi, I just saw you and the video store manager on the street, so I thought I'd... What? Is that Teddy? You found Teddy already!
Something's gonna be off. As Holly excitedly rushes over to pick up Teddy, she seems to immediately see through the adult's ruse.
This isn't Teddy. Officer, did you find the wrong bamboo?
Are you sure, Holly?
She sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. Teddy is my closest friend, and I would never mistake him.
Let me tell you, man, kids are incredibly perceptive. Like, my own son has probably 1,000 different little toy cars, and he knows each and every single one of them, and he knows the differences between all of them, okay? It is, insane.
Teddy's ears should have a dent
It's impressive.
from when he tried to protect me from falling one time.
See, I told you there's gonna be little blemishes and different things that were gonna stand out, right?
And Teddy's bottom should have glue on it from when I was little. The glue was stuck so strong that it wouldn't wash off. Officer Qingyi, was it because you couldn't find Teddy, so you...
No, we totally just fixed it up and cleaned them up for you, that's all.
It appears that you remember everything about Teddy, Holly. Listen, it's all because this rookie public security officer here trusted the wrong information, and we got the wrong bamboo.
Don't put the blame on me.
Huh? You're blaming me?
Let's not forget that I'm a very experienced public security officer, and that I wouldn't make such a rudimentary mistake.
Now let me tell you, if that isn't accurate for the way things work, man, I don't know what is. Well, I got seniority here, so you don't know what you're doing.
From here on out, I will be taking over the case personally, and will definitely find Teddy.
Really?
Yes, really. So, we'll be busy now continuing this investigation. Can you return home on your own, Holly?
For the sake of Holly, we'll just go with it. I won't hold a grudge to Qingyi, but I mean, that's kind of a bad move.
Yes!
Holly obediently dries her tears and goes home.
What a sharp child. Even if they look nearly identical, and even if we could retrieve Teddy's memory, Teddy number 2 would still be a completely different bamboo to Holly.
All those modifications for nothing.
What's precious about life is that it's irreplaceable.
Oh, wise, putting on the moves. Really playing the Qingyi.
Okay. Like I've always said, humans are indeed an interesting species.
You just don't understand it, girl, that's all.
Thank you for helping me cover up the lie just now. The next step is to venture into the hollow to rescue the bamboo. It'll be much too dangerous for you, manager. I'll figure something out by myself. See you later.
Yeah, I'm totally not going to be in there as a proxy at all to help you out. I would never. Never. Wise, I've been busy at the store this whole time. How are things going with you? Thought so. I guess we'll just have to go into the hollow and find Teddy ourselves then. Wonder if Qingyi will be able to handle things solo. All we can do now is wait for her to get back to us. Alright, chapter 2, done, plan, foiled, completely seen through our ruse, as they put it. Let's go actually find Teddy now. It's almost community service time, but Qingyi still hasn't replied. Just as the siblings begin to get anxious, there's a knock at the door. Hello, sorry to bother you. It's Public Security's community service. Public Security? Is that you, Qingyi? Have you been tracking down so many clues that you forgot to get back to us? Wise, haven't you been worried sick? Go check in on what Teddy's up, or what's Teddy up to? Or on what Teddy's up to. Okay, I was totally reading it properly and then I messed it up myself. Is it actually going to be Qingyi though? When you open the door, you realize that it's not Qingyi. Man, I'm telling you, I just know these things, I can feel it. Hello, got a problem? Call Naps. peer-to-peer community service at your doorstep. I'm the on-duty officer. Here's the thing. Officer Qingyi is taking annual leave today. She said she's got some important personal affairs that need attending to. Annual leave? Kind of surprised that she takes days off too. Yes, that surprised me too. But if you run into any problems, you can also talk to me. I'll take care of it just the same. Oh, Zhu Yuan. You seem to know quite a few officers over at the precinct. Zhu Yuan's been carrying out an important operation for quite a long time now, and hasn't been back to the precinct since. I see. It's just that we've been talking to Qingyi all this time, so we'd prefer to wait until she's back. Oh, is that how it is? Alright, once Officer Qingyi's back at work, I'll bring it up with her.
I just tried contacting Qingyi again. Still no reply. I've got a bad feeling about this.
She ventured into the hollow by herself. We should know this by now. Right?
Could it be that she went into the hollow alone?
Definitely.
Barry, quickly search internet for any posts that might have been made by Qingyi.
Search complete. There is a suspicious post. The content is as follows. Esteemed proxies, I wish to hereby notify you of a Bangbu rescue commission in the Cretan Hollow. Based on data analysis and pattern recognition results,
this is definitely
the
her.
rescue target is likely in the T8AE32 area. Any interested parties may leave a message. Details to be discussed in person. Meeting face-to-face can effectively advance the work progress.
Data analysis and pattern recognition? Along with that old-fashioned tone? It's definitely Qingyi.
1,000,000%.
Bad news. There have been no responses to the post from any proxy, and the last message was posted by the author 13 minutes ago saying, I have arrived near the hollow. Just checking one last time. If there are no takers for the job, then so be it.
Bro, if we hurry straight to the target area mentioned in the post, we might still make it in time.
Right, let's get going.
Alright. Commission accepted. Let's do it. Save Bangbu Teddy. Fire physical electric.
Hey, don't look down on me!
Officer Wanna, let's stir up some trouble.
I don't know why I brought Kaleda instead of Soldier 11, but oh well. Whoops. We could use 2 stun units, right? It's fine.
Master, I have located Officer Qingyi.
Huh, a familiar Bangbu indeed. We meet again, Faithin. As the #1 wanted proxy on Internet, isn't it a bit careless of you to take the job?
Nope.
I wanted to see why public security would be recruiting proxies. Consider it as banking some goodwill for future favors.
Huh? What? Did you know it was a job from public security when you accepted it?
To be honest, Officer Qingyi, your post on internet was way too obvious.
So it was too obvious, which is why nobody signed up for this gig. Then why would Faithin... No. Could you actually be a decent person?
We literally just told you it was for, a future favor. So, yep.
It wouldn't hurt to say something nice without sounding completely shocked.
Very well. I suppose it's only fair to show a bit of courtesy now that I require your assistance. The situation is this. I'm tracking a vehicle related to the case, and it found traces that could belong to that car. I need a proxy for navigation inside the hollow. Please assist me with my investigation.
No problem.
The suspicious vehicle we were staking out was last seen here. All traces compared to the legal investigation activities registered by the HIA, everything else counts as suspicious activity. I'm sending the coordinates to you now.
I was expecting there to be like hidden walls or something here in these panels. I don't know why it generated so many.
Master, high ether activity detected coming from this forklift. This matches the evidence previously collected by Officer Qingyi.
A forklift? They're not exactly a rare sight in the hollows. But how should I put this? This particular forklift seems to be giving its own game away. It seems to be screaming,
What does that mean?
I'm just a totally normal abandoned forklift. I'm not blocking anything at all.
Okay. So we're gonna move the forklift and get behind it. Gotcha.
Proxy, don't overdo it. If you encounter danger, get out of there.
Master, unknown distress signal detected. Analysis complete. The distress signal is coming from a bamboo. A route to the source of the distress signal has been identified.
Officer, we've detected a bamboo search and rescue signal.
You certainly know what you're doing. So much so that I want to break...
Catch me if you can, Officer Grandma.
Talking too much, Qingyi. I can't help it. I gotta get going.
Respecting your elders is a virtue.
What could be over that way? Just materials? Okay, just materials.
I think I just heard a click, but nothing happened?
The ejector failed to launch. Oh, the recklessness of youth. Not to worry, I'll fix it. Don't go running off, Proxy.
The source is just up ahead. Go wait for Qingyi over there, Wise.
It's definitely not gonna be this easy. Something's gonna mess up. Something's gonna happen. We're surrounded.
Strange. The signal should have been coming from here. Teddy, is that you?
However, there's no sign of Teddy or any other bamboo nearby. Fairy helps you pinpoint the location, and you finally find a broken bamboo head under a pile, or what? Broken bamboo head under a pile of trash.
Bing Bong's here! The bamboo boonapper strike again!
Bing Bong?
Is someone here?
I already said it! I'm Bing Bong from the Bamboo Boonappers! Oh, what do we have here? A little bamboo that can talk! Don't see that every day! Gonna be sure to nab this one!
This guy's weird.
Speaking of which, that emergency signal device that we took off of Bamboo, it is really coming in handy! Seems any bamboo would fall for it.
Something's off about this guy. Let's get out of here and find Qingyi.
Yeah, he's weird.
Oh? You're not going anywhere. You're property of the Bamboo Boonappers now. Here, have a taste of this special bamboo spray.
With a beep, your vision goes dark. Huh? What happened?
Everything suddenly went black. Did we lose the connection with Eos? Bro, are you okay?
No, the spray came right through the computer screen, and now we are blind too, Belle.
My eyes started to sting all of a sudden.
Your eyes?
Don't worry, I'm okay now. But let's check on Eos. I wonder what could have happened.
Barry, can you still connect to Eos? Hurry!
After disconnecting, I've sent 28 reconnection requests. All have failed. Now attempting to use a backup line.
Eos.
I have successfully connected via the backup line, but the transmission is extremely unstable. It appears that the communication system has been severely damaged.
That's some strong spray.
However, the communication signal between Eos and Qingyi hasn't been damaged. Do you wish to bridge a connection via Eos to connect to Qingyi?
Sure.
To prevent Master's identity from being exposed, I can add a heavy voice masking effect for both of you. However, there is still a 43% chance of you being recognized by Officer Qingyi. What's your decision, Master?
Bridge a connection to Qingyi.
Yeah, she's totally gonna know. I mean, again, she's got a high level of artificial intelligence too, from what we can tell.
Understood. Bridging a connection to Qingyi via Eos.
Something tells me she should be able to undo like the heavy voice masking, and she'll totally know it's us.
Qingyi, can you hear me?
Oh? Has the connection been restored? That's Faithin for you. Don't worry. I've arrived at the location of the emergency signal. I'll be sure to rescue your bamboo. I'll need him to get out of this hollow. I don't want to become an ethereal.
Alright, help is on the way. Let's throw down. Let's kick the crap out of these Hollow Raiders. Get back Eos, or Eos, or Eos, or I don't even know how to pronounce it. Eos. Eos? I don't know. Eos. As far as I can remember, Qingyi's really fun to play in combat too, right?
Yeah. Officer Qingyi.
But she's got like that, yeah, this move. All like the electricity sparks are just flying around all over the place. And she makes it very easy to like break the enemies, which is super nice. So then, of course, we have good old Jane Doe, who makes every character go pop. It's fantastic, by the way. I do need to get her W engine a couple more levels before she's pretty well maxed out on my account. With the exception of like a couple of abilities, I think that I probably need a couple of level ups maybe. But like pretty much everything's almost maxed with her now.
Want some more? Here's a taste of the abyss.
The suspect has given up and
See,
surrendered.
roughly like, was that 250,000 damage? I feel like it's almost 250,000 damage. Usually.
I've had enough. Please, go easy on me, officer. Anyway, what's a public security officer doing around here? Is it really worth all the trouble to come after a little resale business like ours?
Yes. Incorrect. At this moment, I am not a public security officer. Now, tell me, or you'll get a taste of this pepper spray. I mean, special bamboo spray.
No, wait! No, that is not pepper spray! It's a concentrated ether solution.
So did that get on the poster?
Please, let me go! I'll tell you everything!
Concentrated ether solution. Eos.
That's right. The person you just heard is a fellow public security investigator. A heinous crime.
Wait, officer! I had no idea. I wouldn't dare do such a thing. Huh? Wait, didn't you just say you weren't from public security?
Well, not currently, but she's still an officer by all rights, right?
Then explain. Why did you attack a bamboo? Where is your base? How did you carry out the crimes?
After confessing everything, Bing Bong is devastated and turns himself in.
I see. So you would use the concentrated ether solution to instantly corrupt the bamboo and cause its systems to malfunction, disrupting communication, self-recovery modules, and other functions. If that's the case, then Teddy wouldn't be able to send out a distress signal to public security.
Yeah, they were definitely covering their bases.
Kidnapping bamboo just to dismantle them and sell off the parts? How could he have embarked on such an unreliable path of crime? By the way, how is your bamboo doing?
How is Eos?
Seems a little messed up.
He doesn't appear to have any cosmetic damage, but it seems like his intelligence has suffered a drop.
Master, I have both good news and bad news.
Tell me the bad news first.
Eos is only capable of basic communication for the time being. The module for collecting holo data has been damaged by 87%.
Sheesh.
Please do not use it.
Must have been a critical hit when it got sprayed.
As for the good news, there is no more bad news.
Oh, Teddy has already been sprayed with the ether spray for several days. If we don't hurry, there'll be no hope of saving him. According to Bing Bong's account, there's still a whole pile of stolen bamboo in their hideout. We've detained Bing Bong, but if we don't act now, it'll alert the others. But no matter what, we must continue the rescue. What do you think, Phaethon?
Let's get it done and then get out.
Agreed. But Eos has been damaged. What should we do?
Officer Qingyi, I believe it is time to use that technology, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
We sprung from the same stock. What need each the other fry? An AI calculating an AI. But it is a good idea.
What?
You mean that technology, right? Very well. Let's proceed.
Very well. Let's proceed.
Wait, you AIs? Mind explaining what you're talking about in human language?
Please.
Affirmative. Translating communication into language that can be understood by humans. Using distributed computing, a portion of EOS's functions can be installed onto Officer Qingyi's system.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Sorry, I'm still not catching on.
Understood. I will attempt to explain EOS and Qingyi's distributed computing technology in layman's terms. You will use sensory sync with Officer Qingyi. By using distributed computing, you can immediately restore the ability to search the Hollow as long as we can maintain stable communication.
So I'll be controlling Qingyi, is that what's happening?
The risk of using this technology is that Officer Qingyi will also be affected by EOS's ether corruption.
Oh, but...
It matters not.
Okay.
Just don't overdo it, Qingyi.
Don't worry. I'm a 01NG6 criminal investigation
Yeah, we've heard the spiel already.
It's my duty to save every citizen of New Eridu. I'm not such a fragile existence like humans. Isn't that right, little Bangboo?
She totally knows it's us. She totally knows.
Access to my interface, AI. Let's start the sync.
Understood. Initiating sensory sync.
Is she gonna transform at all? Because that'd be pretty damn sick.
Packaging distributed virtual interface. HDD unidirectional control on standby.
Activate the connection.
Okay, we're just all in two, and I thought that maybe she was gonna go through like some transformation or something, get some cool looking armor or something. I don't know. Maybe I watched too many animes. Oh man.
The secret passage is right here.
Neat scene though, I guess, right?
Give it a scan first. Sure enough, here it is. Looks like Bing Bong wasn't lying after all.
But I am controlling Qingyi like I expected, so makes sense. Teddy!
Oh, it's a shark boo. The chance of it being Teddy is...
We gotta check the ear for a dent and some glue on the bottom. There's a lifeless shark boo here. It's not Teddy. It's not Teddy. It's not Teddy. All you can do now is pray.
Master, your powers of deduction know no bounds. The identity of this shark boo cannot be ascertained, but it is not Teddy.
Link up to Qingyi's mind space.
It's all in a day's work for a public security officer. Proxy, I suggest you turn away. I don't want your Bang Boo to see what happens next. Oh, is this a memory chip? Criminals always say, dead men tell no tales, silencing witnesses to cover up their crimes. The data's been recovered. Access my mind space and I'll share it with you.
So now what? Okay, so we're gonna get a playback of what happened. Gotcha. Hey Ash, welcome back to the stream. Appreciate you stopping in.
Open up the secret passage.
Enter the passcode and then shout, "Open Sesame!"
Reminder, there is a 99% probability of finding clues on the Shark Boo's chassis.
11:38.
Use this shark boo as a switch to open up the secret passage. Just what exactly do those uncivilized thugs take intelligent constructs for? I thought the kind of criminal syndicate that would take in the likes of Bing Bong would lack the intelligence to be capable of causing any serious trouble.
Although you fell victim,
Sure, we'll put our hand in a shark's mouth.
Fortunately, it has resulted in the discovery of the switch for the secret passage. Press it to open up the passage. There are 4 distorted numbers etched beneath the sticker. It's probably not the passcode for the secret passage. Is this the passcode for the secret passage? It seems to be the passcode for the secret passage. Agreed. Officer Qingyi is absolutely correct. Engaging in criminal activity with this level of intellect is vastly overconfident.
Cool, man.
We've pieced together the clues. Time to exit the mind space. We've pieced together the clues.
So 11:38, and the switch is inside the shark boo's mouth.
Secret passage to open it. You haven't forgotten it, have you, Proxy?
Mm-hmm. I remember the passcode. It's...
Ah, crap. I screwed it up. No! There we go. Whoops.
Green pea.
Open green pea? Was this supposed to be open sesame?
Back with you too. There's no way it wants to be here. So many Bangbu, and they all need rescuing.
I don't understand what's going on with that Hollow Raider. Okay, so I don't have enough gear coins. I'll have to come back for that little bit of collect the rewards. You know what I'm trying to say.
The following information is not suitable for Bangbu. For the sake of Eos's well-being, I have changed dismantling to petting, and vital signs to final baseline. This Bangbu seems to have been petted inhumanely, losing its final baseline, and leaving behind nothing more than its chassis.
Just like the shark boo earlier. Yet another one. How inhumane. Committing crimes against Bangbu, one after the other. Also, they can take their bodies for their own and flip them for a profit. Oh, human desire, how could you have ever become so twisted? It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over. It's completely destroyed.
Okay, so pretty much every single Bangbu in here is pretty messed up.
It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out. Why is this Bangbu's face twitching like that?
Man, they really messed up a lot of these.
A non-corrupted and conscious Avocado. It has tried to lie down flat, but has instead been rocking back and forth by 0.5 millimeters at an incredibly high frequency. Hypothesis: the Avocado tried to play dead, but ended up exposing itself in its state of panic.
I am Officer Qingyi. You're safe now, Avocado. Why is it shaking even more now? Could it be that it snuck into this hollow without permission, and now it's even more panicked?
I doubt it. Okay. Sweet. And we got a key. Perfect.
It's still conscious. Hold on. I'll get you out of here soon.
Get our observation data, of course. Oh, I got enough gear coins now, too. I'm going back. Gotta get my rewards.
Sufficient gear coins paid.
There we go.
Authentication successful. Opening valve.
Off. Rumble. Take him out and then continue onward to hopefully find Teddy. Seems like we're definitely narrowing down the trail here, right?
Hurts, don't it?
I'll take you.
I'll make it painless.
248,000, 300,000. 230,000. Dude. Jane Doe is incredible. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Absolutely incredible. And she could be a lot stronger than what I currently have her built as, but I'll take it. It is incredibly helpful. And I don't even have any of her, like, awakenings.
I've almost used up all my power. Don't worry too much about your friend, Avocado. It'll wake up once it gets out and is all charged up. Link up to the Electroboo and read its memory chip.
Okay.
It's the POV of Electroboo. Looks like we've successfully accessed its memory.
It shocked its way through the door lock using high voltage. That's no small feat.
This is deep inside the Boonapper's base. It's huge.
There are the guards, just as expected.
I heard something. Huh? What's the Bang Boo doing here? Is it an escapee? Don't move!
I don't know if I'm supposed to be closely paying attention to this, but...
Let me investigate. Hang on. There was a shark boo among all those Bang Boo. Let me just check if it's Teddy.
This is an old model shark boo with a small dent on its ear. There's a blob of glue stuck to its butt that can't be peeled off. Yep, this is definitely Teddy.
Teddy has a nick on his ear from when he was protecting Holly once. And there's glue on his butt that Holly stuck there when she was just a kid. It's Teddy. We did it! The corruption is starting to show now. We have to hurry. Now that we know where Teddy is, how can we get in there?
We can't let any of her Bang Boo get away!
This guy really knows how to fight. Incredible.
Yeah, the boss finds out about this. He'll talk my pay for a month. I'll like it!
Uh-oh, it's gonna be a pincer attack.
Oh, nowhere to run now. Trying to squeeze your way through? Oh, why, you unscrupulous little Bang Boo. You'll never make it out. Just give up.
Dude, that Bang Boo is crafty.
Ah, the Bang Boo are escaping! Boss! Ah! Why, you? What do you think you're doing? Shouting for the boss over this?
The data's been corrupted. Go and manually recover it at the Electroboo's last known whereabouts. The Electroboo should still be mobile. If I'm not mistaken, we can follow it in, and we should run into it while it is making its escape. There's still some information missing. Keep looking for the last part.
Okay.
The data has been recovered. We can unlock the next memory now.
Thought I was supposed to find something else, though.
This should be the Electroboo's memory of when it was attacked. All the shocked Bang Boo have started to come too.
So is the Electro Boo resuscitating them?
He's beaten them silly, but they're still trying to run off.
It's like EKG.
If you're not going to do this the easy way, we'll have to do it the hard way.
That must be the boss. This thug is their boss. He's both stronger and smarter than any of the thugs we've run into so far. Well, he's at least 0.73% better.
That's notable.
Look, the gloves that 0.73% guy used to pick up the Electroboo are completely scorched, meaning we can trace his fingerprints and uncover his true identity. Turns out that 0.73% guy is no joke. He's a fugitive suspect in 3 criminal investigations. No wonder he hasn't been caught. Has he been laying low in the hollows all this time? Huh. Well, seeing as you're so keen to come down to the precinct, don't blame me if I show you no mercy next time we see each other.
Alright. Throwdown time. That's what I'm getting from it.
Here's the entrance, Wise. That's pretty much all of the info. We can head back now.
Thank you, Electroboo, for all the information.
Electroboo has been a real help. Let's head over to the secret passage. Teddy should be right here. It's that 0.73% guy. Take him out. It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over.
It's definitely gonna make me go around the entire route. I'll put it away. I highly doubt I'm gonna need it anyways.
Out of the way. I'm in a hurry.
Dude, Qingyi just like wrecked the dude. Wait, not yet.
It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over. I told you, I'm in a hurry.
Okay, now we're good. Now we're good. Ugh. Oh, dude. This has been, it's been alright so far, I'll say that much. It's not like the best agent story so far, but I mean, it's good. It's good.
The pressure's so high. The target is just up ahead. Qingyi, can you keep going?
I'm fine. Saving Teddy is what's important.
Dude, they all just pop. That ability is incredible.
Here's a taste of the abyss.
You actually made it this far! What's this?
An elite enemy? Now things are starting to get a bit tricky.
I love the fact that like it charges up a lot faster whenever you execute the perfect dodge as well.
None left behind.
Super useful.
Huh? Eat hammer!
Who's the hunter and who's the prey? Let's make this quick.
Again, I can't knock it, man. That is some crazy damage. No, Teddy, no! Holy Qingyi!
The hollow exit is just up ahead.
What an absolute boss.
Qingyi, do you copy? Can you make it?
Oh.
Humans. Such an interesting species.
Yo's arcing out.
These aren't living creatures. Yet they won't abandon them, no matter what. This obsession, longing, and suffering.
suffering.
Dude, she is determined.
Is that what life truly is?
I feel like it was going like the real, like, we're trying to get an emotional reaction out of here at the last minute. It felt a little off. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I do like Qingyi, don't get me wrong. But I feel like they were really trying to lay it on thick there, right? Thanks to Phaethon's contract, Zhu Yuan and Seth arrive in time and rescue the fainted Qingyi and Bangbu. The severely corrupted Qingyi and Eos were all sent for maintenance and cleaning. It took several days for them to be sent back. You hear another familiar knock on the door. Sure enough, it's Qingyi.
3 strikes and you're done, right? We've already had public security's help 3 times now. Why don't we just skip today?
You misunderstand. I'm just here to express my gratitude. You 2 upstanding citizens helped me investigate the missing Bangbu case. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Teddy was repaired and I took him to Holly. It was quite moving to see them reunited.
No need to be so polite, Qingyi. We didn't do much, so there's really no need to thank us.
Right. If it weren't for Qingyi, then we could have easily lost Eos.
Huh? What was that you were saying?
Oh, nothing. We're not trying to blow our own cover.
Oh, I just wanted to ask how you've recovered, Qingyi.
My body is fine, of course. After some maintenance, I'm feeling even better than before. If anything, the real headache is that Zhu Yuan and her constant nagging about how reckless we were.
Zhu Yuan is probably just hoping that you'll take better care of yourself.
Of course.
Actually, I'm not a person who doesn't look after myself. I've always known how important I am. It's just that as automatons, our views on life are quite different from those of humans. In the end, the purpose of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises.
False.
However, you could say I felt a certain weight inside the hollow this time.
Huh? What do you mean by weight? Did you pick up something heavy?
Outside of the gigantic bag of Bangbu?
Well, I guess I could say that I understood the weight of life. I don't know. Maybe I've been affected by humans somehow.
Actually, it doesn't matter if we're talking about a Bangbu or you, Qingyi. We've never thought of you as something that could just be discarded in a moment of danger.
Right. Both of you are important and irreplaceable partners.
A friendly reminder, Master. If you are handing out compliments, then please, don't forget Fairy.
Not everything's about you, Fairy. You don't need to keep chiming in, okay?
I suppose this is a similar
Try
feeling
hard.
to what happened inside the hollow.
Oh, come on, Qingyi. You're holding out on us. You haven't said anything about what actually happened there.
If you're so curious, then perhaps you'd be interested in applying to become an assistant public security officer.
Only if we get a badge.
Join public security? As cool as that sounds, the community service work is way too...
Speaking of which, after Julian heard the whole story, she decided to put the plan to completely abolish Internaut on hold for now. As for the local community services, unfortunately, that will become a standardized project in the future. It's a real headache.
I mean, realistically, if it wasn't for Internaut, Qingyi, then you probably wouldn't have received any assistance from Phaethon, right?
By the way, I also brought the horror movies I rented for community service last time. I figured now would be the best time to return them. I felt like the scenes where someone was possessed really resonated with me.
Oh? What do you mean? How would an intelligent machine empathize with that?
Possibly something to do with the sensory sync, maybe? Qingyi shows a profound expression on her face. For a moment, it seemed as if something flashed through her eyes. Was it a blue circle?
Luckily, Eos is out running errands.
Huh? When did you get here? Eos, I mean, Bangbu 01?
Convenient.
The feeling of being possessed is indeed unbearable. But it really does seem to make you stronger, doesn't it?
Did Eos really just happen to come home at that moment? I always wonder if Qingyi knows about us. I really want to know if she knows or not. But who knows? She totally knows, and maybe she possibly still has access or the ability to control Eos through the sensory sync. Maybe, possibly, perhaps, just maybe. She totally knows our secret. Don't even think about it, Wise. If Qingyi wanted to expose us, she'd have done it by now. That is true, man. That is true. There we go. Qingyi Agent Story completed. Finally, that one needed to get off the back burner. And again, everything else that I see here are pretty much all episodes that we've already completed. So currently, I believe we are done with all of the side content, right? In terms of agent stories for the time being. And then the only special episode we should have would have been Undercover R&B, which is also completed, which means I'm finally off the hook for having to record other story content for the time being, outside of this little tiny mission over here in Hollow Zero that I haven't gotten to yet, that I've been very, very behind on. But as you guys can see, Hollow Zero right here, Withering Garden, I finally unlocked it. I did not do anything with it yet. It is fresh and untouched, but we're gonna give it a go, right? We're gonna give it a go right now. Who are we gonna pick? Wait, what was recommended? Nothing. That's interesting. Okay, let's do Kaleda. We'll throw in Zhu Yuan. Of course, Jane Doe.
I've been waiting for you.
Soldier 11.
Needs nothing to fear.
Nicole.
Cunning hairs. Is it work time?
And who else do I really use? Not really a whole lot outside of the original team members I just leveled up there. But as you guys can see, I've been working on a lot of different characters. I think I'm gonna toss in Anby. I'll just throw Anby in there for good measure. And then we'll take our old trusty security boo. Oof. What's his name again? Officer Kui, I think? I'm excited because I have no idea what to expect in here. Each pressure overload restores 5% of max HP. Increase all squad's members' damage by 5%. Okay, so this one requires me to spend. And this one requires me to lose HP. I'm going with the first one. And what do we want to focus on this time? Energy, possibly? Should I do energy? I feel like I should probably do energy. Let's go the energy route. As your squad members reach the safety zone, you're surprised to spot 3 familiar faces waiting for you. Those Hollow Raiders you met on your last expedition, the Doctor, the Researcher, and the Opportunist. Hey there, my dear client. I told you we'd meet again. The Opportunist grins, rubbing his hands together. Your usefulness as blood samples exceed expectations. The Secret Doctor nods with approval. So we've decided to offer special help to our exceptional assistants in enhancing their resource collection rate. The Researcher hands you a document. Let's go with... reductions to pressure. Wait, what? A risk? I can do it with reduced HP. That's nothing. Great, you've made your choice. Now leave the rest to us. Good luck to you.
Commission start. Objective: clear Withering Garden. Core.
Alright, man. It is time.
Expert is here.
Oh, snap! Right off the hop. Now we're talking.
Need help? You'll have to exchange something valuable.
Onslaught, I guess. Dude, I do not like how much this pressure is increasing. Ugh. Ether damage. Currently, I don't really need that. Let's go with energy regen. Crit damage. Crit damage. Gotta go crit damage. Gotta go crit damage. Okay, special area 26. Relieve fatigue. Gotcha. Don't really need that right now, but I mean, sure. Just to erase the remaining pressure. We're just gonna keep on moving on, okay? I'm not gonna concern myself with any additional stuff here in this holo. We're just gonna try to get through things. I don't need to max out my corruption or any of that stuff. I am digging the music in here though, holy crap. And with the assault damage. Oof.
Watch me. Burn it all.
Try to build up as much as that anomaly as we can, right? My anomaly proficiency is actually fairly high, so I don't know why it's taking so long to build up this damn meter. Uh-oh, we got 2 on us.
Here's a taste of the abyss.
Pop. Okay, cool. Cool. Oof. That wasn't stressful at all. Sweet. Okay, so we actually get like materials for the other Holo Zero nodes in here. That's interesting. Because I was like farming certain ones in order to get more materials to upgrade like my board of buffs. I can't remember what it's called right now off the top of my head. Once again, you come across the trio. Okay. I'm at 2 times now. I'll obtain a Rizonia. That's what I'll do. Just this once. Uh-oh. I probably shouldn't have used that then.
Pretty useful.
Whoops.
Soldier 11.
Sure. We like Soldier 11.
Soldier 11, ready to support.
Gear coins. So we don't really have a ton of anything else. Claw hammer, I guess?
All right.
Gonna really try to up that physical damage. Utilize our Jane Doe as much as possible. What do we do? What do we do? I'm gonna go with the crit damage.
I'm combat ready.
Five points. Next target's 300. Oh well, let's get out of here. That's what we should do. we'll move to the next floor.
Continue the operation and complete Withering Garden core.
This is similar to the other dude. What do we do? I'm gonna go one down. We'll go this route.
They say every choice leads towards destiny.
Andy, report.
I'll pass. And we will take... I feel like I'm missing some general ones, so maybe I'll just get the general one. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, so I got a new one, that's good. I know that I'm missing a few of them from, like, the database. So that's why I was kind of, like, iffy of whether or not I should get it. We're good. We're feeling good. This will be fine. Everything will be alright. I'm not going to encounter any crazy bosses that are going to one-shot me. Who's it going to be?
Sure.
Let's swap the Jane Doe and see if we can't get some of these enemies to explode.
Watch your blind spots.
Easy peasy. 366,000 damage.
Careful.
430,000 damage.
Proceeding as ordered.
Easy. This is a joke. I think after I beat this one, I'll unlock the other crazy one, right? The Reaper Hollow or whatever it was. I don't want either of these. Onslaught. I don't need to take the risky transactions. I'm gonna skip on this one. I probably could have just went up a shop though. Whoops. Oh well. Yeah, it is what it is. It's always the same machine that you have to fight in the hollow. Every time.
Easy. I'll make it painless. Good.
Oof.
Wanna know what lurks in the darkness?
Get out of my way! Leave! Be gone!
Come on, charge up that meter. Let's get some assaults.
Here's a taste of the abyss.
Dude, the anomaly buildup on this thing is like abysmal.
No escape.
She's really not the greatest for bosses, is she? In terms of like, again, anomaly buildup. Like bosses have such a high resistance to it, it's crazy. Doesn't really do a ton of damage to them either because they have so many like health points or hit points.
Target confirmed.
Careful. I bite.
Supporting fire. Leave! Be gone!
Press the advantage. Now, you're the prey.
These things are getting freaking strong.
Want some more?
Sweet. Well, at least we got it. I definitely need to power up my onslaught buffs or something, though. Is there anything that, like, helps build anomaly faster? Sheesh, dude. Whoa, we were cutting it close for time. Holy crap, dude. 5 seconds? Ugh. Oh, right, we were debuffed massively, too, for crit damage. Yeah, that would probably factor into it a little bit. No wonder. I was wondering what the heck was going on. Jeez, dude. Okay, now what's it gonna be? Now what's it gonna be? I don't need nothing. Sorry, guys. Try somebody else.
Don't be. We're partners now, so I'm not.
Yep, gotcha.
That had.
Cool.
The cunning hairs.
Man, that is tempting. That is tempting. Let's just go clear this.
I'm combat ready.
I know I didn't need it, but whatever. Okay. Cool. What's next?
Continue the operation and complete
Pick a route.
Withering
Okay.
Garden,
I like that it's combining all, like, the different unique elements from the other 3 hollows. We will replace Soldier 11 for you. Critical? Sure, I guess.
Officer
I
148.
really love my
here for
Zhu Yuan.
support.
She does a lot of damage.
Would you?
We did get the energy one, right? I don't even care. I just wanted the energy buff. We'll take a hit to our corruption. Yeah, we are racking up the debuffs. This is not good. It's not good. Nineveh's probably gonna completely own me now. Wait, maybe I should go back for the risky transaction just to see. Nah. Nope. Now I need to erase some corruption. Please. Man, this is going to be a massive risk. Should I just do all my onslaught ones? Definitely need to increase my ether damage because I don't have like any buffs at all for Zhu Yuan, yet I just like swapped her in there. Let's just, yeah, you know what? Screw it. Take all my gear coins. I don't even care. Don't even care. Of course. Of course. Oh well. Yeah, it is what it is.
A pretty good deal.
I was gonna say I probably should check the wall just in case. Whoops. So is this gonna be the fight now with Nineveh? Is that what I'm looking at? Because that's what it looks like. Oh man. Okay. Just make sure I'm topped up here. All right. Let's do it. Let's try this out. Critical stage of the commission. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's try it out. This is my very first time ever fighting Nineveh. I did not do it in the betas or anything, so this will be interesting. Very interesting. Dude, it looks crazy. I wonder, am I gonna have to like fight the flies? Because it seems like they're coming after us. This thing is massive. Wait, why are these other troops here? Oh, dude, I am destroying it.
Fire support.
The amount of damage I did with that assault was wicked. The buffs really help. Where are you running away to? Am I supposed to hide behind these? Okay, that's totally what I'm supposed to do. My bad. I don't understand any of these mechanics yet. I have no idea what the hell's going on. Holy crap, dude.
Don't get hit.
Okay, so the flies do come out and they are ads. Gotcha. I wonder if we can assault them really quickly. My Bangboo's over there attacking it.
No escape.
Whoa, 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 why is my health so low?
Bullseye.
No escape!
Just give up. Now, you're the
This is insane.
Don't get
But it's also insanely fun.
hurt, don't it?
Dude, Nineveh's a beast.
This is quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess I have to take these, like, vine whip thingies. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna get, like, hit with an ult or something.
Easy. James.
Dude, this is rough. Holy.
Just watch me! Get lost!
James.
This is actually rough. Holy smokes. I need heals. I need heals bad. This is like actually intense. Dude, this friggin' fly's gotta go. Gotta go.
Got your back.
Get out of here.
Easy. The final act begins now. No escape.
There we go. Holy dude. That was brutal. I was on the ropes quite a bit there. Sheesh. And of course, we don't even take it down. It just like flies off. It's like, yeah, okay, I'm done with you for now, small fry. That was rough. Holy crap, that was rough. Was not expecting that. That has got me incredibly fearful of the next one, right? The Reaper one. Is it called Inferno Reaper or something? I can't remember what the heck it's called. I wonder what's causing these variations in the monitoring data. Fantastic. The ether activity inside the Withering Garden is fluctuating wildly. Is that fantastic? Because I feel like that's not fantastic. Now we'll be able to explore this area at 2 different intensities of activity. Huh? What? You thought the normal intensity enemies were already hard enough? But data collected under high intensity is far more valuable, of course. Even if enemies subject to high intensities become a teeny bit stronger. But as long as you're well prepared, you'll be fine, right? Okay. Well then. So we can do normal and elite enemies attack increased by 50%. Obviously that is not going to be good for me if I gotta go phase Nineveh again. That would suck. All items in the store are 50% more expensive. Gain 50 pressure upon entering a new floor. Dude, there are a lot of debuffs in here. Okay, so you actually need to clear this multiple times to increase the intensity further. That is interesting. So we can make that severely difficult, and then this here one, progress in the commission Foliage Hunt to unlock Inferno Reap Challenge. Foliage Hunt? What the heck is Foliage Hunt? So I've only got these 2, or no, this 1 node left to activate. What is Foliage Hunt? Let's go find it. Even so, I have to hereby state my position. It's not wise to just let them get away with their style of doing things. Ha, I actually don't hate you complaining about things we can't change. At least it's better than just following orders from start to finish. As if hearing footsteps approaching, Ray looks over here without finishing her subtle evaluation. Huh? He's here. Hi, Mr. Independent Investigator. How are you today? Unlike you, someone's been rather sad lately, despite not really picking up spirits at all. Nineveh's ether activity has recently been surging, with sightings being made in previously unreported areas. This has led to rapid expansion in the scope of withering, and the number of ethereals activated by the pollen is rapidly increasing by the hour. No, by the minute. Therefore, a new round of Operation Reaper must be performed to cut Nineveh's activity and suppress the spread of withering. Swords to plowshares, that's the origin of Operation Reaper. Otherwise, with Nineveh as the radiation source, multiple areas within Hollow Zero could be activated simultaneously, which the defense force can never allow to happen. Don't worry, it's not the first time. Nineveh cannot be completely shut down, and the exchange of gifts between the outpost and Miss Nineveh is not about to stop in the foreseeable future. Or put another way, it's just time to weed the garden again. Although this kind of weeding is just a little dangerous. What a coincidence! They're here! Go and let the person who named you speak. We follow Roland's gaze to where 2 familiar figures appear on the observation deck overlooking Hollow Zero. Tsukishiro Yanagi, Deputy Chief of Hollow Special Operations Section 6, and this is the member of Section 6, Asaba Harumasa. If you recall, we shared an unexpected collaboration previously. We meet again, Captain. Wowee, no need to get so excited. We all have names around here, Captain-wise. So then, let me fill you, or what? Let me fill you. Let me fill everyone in on the situation. I'm not sure how much you know about this operation. I'm sorry, guys. My eyes may have wandered. We're going to fight Nineveh, right? Yes, this involves dangerous ethereals, and Operation Reaper is something that the HSO and Defense Force regularly cooperate on. This time, Section 6 is taking point for the HSO, while we hope to engage your independent investigation squad to join in Phase 1 of this Operation Reaper. We're splitting this operation in 2 phases. First is an pursuit and eviction exercise in which Nineveh, who has been running rampant past several observation areas, must be driven back to the predetermined attack location, the garden. Then, an assault will be launched upon the garden, with more than 16 combat units deployed at once to continually suppress Nineveh and perform an all-out curtailment of Nineveh's activity. So, it's a battle of attrition. You could say that. In any case, the goal is to reduce Nineveh's activity below the level 2 warning indicator so that she cannot leave the garden within a controlled period of time. So we're essentially, we're enacting a raid. Asaba and I will be in charge of eviction in Phase 1. Once we track down Nineveh, we'll force her into the garden as soon as we can. You're very clever. Phase 1 requires units capable of exploring and pathing inside hollows, and during our last unexpected collaboration, your team's Bangbu performed exceptionally well, and Dr. Ray also told us that your squad's ability to go far beyond even that. That's why, if you don't object, we'd like to enlist the help of your team in the following eviction operation. Thank you for your understanding. Otherwise, as per Chief Miyabi's instructions, I would have to enroll you in our service. I told you Captain Wise would agree. Who doesn't want to be compensated for forced overtime? Hearing Asawa's speech, Tsukishiro frowns in silence before turning to Roland and Ray. Captain Roland, Dr. Ray, do you have anything else to add? Seeing as Chief Hoshimi has pulled everything together, I have nothing more to add. Whew, he didn't, but I do. Nineveh's long-distance movement patterns have been recorded in the literature before, but scant video or physical evidence remains. Apparently, while she's moving, the way Nineveh produces seeds and constricting vines, plus the accompanying behavioral patterns of hornets, can all change. You were far and away my favorite sample collector. I mean, my favorite independent investigator. Thank you very much. Dr. Ray, I understand your intent, but all this needs to be carried out without compromising the combat operations. It's no problem for Captain Wise, right? No problem at all. No siree. It's time to prepare for combat. Regular Hollow Zero investigations are incomparable with this campaign. Please choose your personnel carefully. Roland returns to the command tent without saying a thing, with Ray shooting a serendipitous wink in your direction before leaving with what a strange combo. Unless it were a movie, in which case, classic. Challenge Foliage Hunt. There you go. Track down Nineveh and drive it to the garden. Cool. So we've got a brand new combat thing to take down as well, right? A new commission to add to our schedule over here on the internet. Dude, that was actually like really fun, super tough, and it's got me a little bit worried about my current standing for my units and makes me really want to buckle down on actually like leveling up my characters a little bit more and kind of like more fleshing them out for battle, because I feel incredibly overwhelmed. Like, I was getting decked, and I mean, my stance didn't seem that bad on my Zhu, but maybe it's where I didn't prioritize like Ether as my main like tree or branch to follow when I was looking for buffs. And I mean, I obviously could use a couple more upgrades here, judging by the look of my skills. Right, I could enhance them, so I definitely do need to do a little bit more farming for stuff on Zhu, and then I mean, again, my stats are not bad for Jane Doe in my opinion, but I definitely got stuff to unlock here as well, right? Like, I need more Denny's I need next week to roll around so I can get another one of those claw hand looking thingies, and then again I've got some abilities to upgrade here, and then I've also got to get my W engine 7 more levels, which I feel like I could probably do, hopefully shortly in the near future, right? That'd be nice, as long as my Denny's hold up again. But I definitely need a couple more characters, a little bit more in my arsenal to be able to combat the more high-end stuff, the more end-gamey stuff in the game, right? And I think I've been kind of limiting myself by not actually, like, having a lot of it already taken care of by this point. But that's just what happens when you plan on saving everything for streams and videos and all that good stuff. Nature of the beast. Okay, but yeah, we've got some new stuff. Operation Reaper Eviction. And then we've got, like, normal Hollow Zero stuff going on here. And then whenever I complete Foliage Hunt, we're going to unlock this over here, which I believe is Inferno Reap. And that event was showed in this event spot over here, right? It's Hollow Zero, Inferno Reap. At least it was there. Oh wait, there's Operation Reaper. Inferno Reap operation available. And there's all kinds of rewards and everything to get from that as well, right? So hopefully we'll be able to take that down, make some more progress on that stuff. But I feel like I'm probably going to do a lot of that in my own time yet again. So that being said, that is going to do it for this stream and also for this video. If you guys are watching over on YouTube, again, highly encourage you to please give the video a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to the channel for more Zenless Zero content. I'm sorry, okay, I'm incredibly excited and overwhelmed. But at the same time, if you guys want to watch me stream some stuff, find me over twitch.tv/Gavin_Vengeance. Appreciate it very much. Again, thank you guys very much for literally everything and for supporting the channel and all the brand new subscribers and everything over on YouTube. Thank you guys very much for giving me a chance. Really appreciate it. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. So I'll see you all in the hollows. Take care. Peace.